Hello, my convicts and convicettes. Yes, it is I, the Kappa Convict, and yes, we're going to do another tech or tutorial, or is it a video? I'm not too sure. Anyway, without further ado, let's get it on, and let's talk about, yes, Modern Warfare. Now, a couple of people have asked in the past, and had a recent asking of doing a Nacon setting for Modern Warfare, something I haven't really properly got round to doing yet. So I thought, without further ado, let's get it on, and let me not only show you my Nacon setting, but actually show you what you could be doing to improve your game so that you can find the best Nacon setting for you. So we're going to do that first, and then I will show you and display what my Nacon setting is. So here we go. Let's get into the game. So what you can do in order to find your best one is to come here to the land of multiplayer. Then what you can do is go down here to the private and trials, then go to local game, and here we are. Then what you can do within local game is press your options button and then start to do what you want to do in terms of your sensitivity, what you want to work on as a sensitivity, and then you can try and figure out from there where you want it to be. So what you need to do first is pick a sensitivity you want to work with. So I'm going to pick one that I want to work with. So I kind of want it to be roughly around about here. Everything else is pretty okay. I'm going to leave it with standard aim assist and standard aim response curve. Once you've done that, obviously configure the whole thing, jump into the game. So, okay, can you stop blocking my screen? I can't see my writing, PlayStation, thank you. There we go. So once you've done that and you're ready to go, then you're ready to join into a game. So you want to create a game by pressing triangle, then you want to go to game setup, and you want to pick the map and mode. So I'm just going to go for TDM in Hackney Yard because it's a pretty small map. Game rules, I want unlimited for time limit, unlimited for score limit, match to start pretty quick because I don't want to take too long to get into a game, and 5 is the lowest, as you can see in there. Skip infill and all that rubbish. To be honest, nothing else on here really matters as long as you've got unlimited and that at beginning. The only two is obviously unlimited time limit and unlimited kills score limit, because you don't want it to run out quick. And then obviously just choose what you want in terms of the weapons and things like that. And then obviously you can save it here as well if you want to do that. I'm not going to really bother with it just yet. And then bot setup. So I'm going to pick on having 6 bots, but I'm going to make sure that they are good. Now this is how you really get the Nacon to work properly for you. Go against some really hard bots. Don't be easy on yourself. You want to be able to kind of give yourself as much of an authentic feel to being in a live situation as possible. So either veteran or hardened. I'm actually going to go for veteran. Let me have a look in here. Anything else I need to change as such? No, I'm quite okay with that. And just need to now quickly do some layouts here. So I'm just going to work with the kilo. Yep, blah, 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 blah. And then look at what you want to put on here. So I might have that one, the stippled grip. I'm gonna have that one. I want a optic sight. And I think I'm okay with that. I think that's all I really need. I could put laser sight on there as well for the hip fire accuracy. And that looks pretty good to me. And then for my perks, but now I don't want specialist mode. Actually, I could put specialist mode on if I want to. I'm going to have EOD. I'm going to have Ghost. And I also want to have battle hardened, I think, just in case, because bots do throw stuff. So just be aware that if you are using, obviously, anything like this, bots will throw rubbish at you. And I'm going to have the 357, which I do believe I've got a special blueprint. Legendary, or they've got the Defender. I kind of like the look of the Defender. I could probably do that same for... Have I got one for the Kilo? No, I haven't got the same for the Kilo. Okay, anyway, once you've done that, start the game. Let's get underway. And let's see what we can do here. So I've got my Nacon app open. I'm on mode 3 at the moment for this, so I'm hoping I don't forget mode 3. And let's see what we can do here. Right, I want that. Let me just turn down the sound so the audio is not too loud.
Team deathmatch.
About
Enemy
80,
threats in the AO. Weapons hot.
85, I think, will be okay. Right, and then all you got to do now is just keep playtesting and testing the sensitivity. And then when you find one, now I'm using the sensitivity I've chosen on there. And basically what you're going to do is try and go on streaks and try and kill as many people without dying. And then once you're killing people constantly and you're not dying all the time, then you know you found your sensitivity. Because as you can see, they will act like human players. They'll lay down, they will jump round corners and stuff. It'll be pretty authentic. No, you don't, buddy. Flash this guy. No, you don't. Get out of it.
Got a personal radar drone ready for escort.
Okay.
Copy, Jaguar.
Don't know where that was, but I'm going to put that down. No, you don't. We'll see. Oh. Get out of it, you. Oh, crap.
Personal radar's been shot down. We've lost Overwatch.
Okay. I'm going to put that over there. So what you want to try and do is aim for your high streak and see how many times you can get it. See if you can constantly get your high streak against the highest of the high. If you can beat veteran bots constantly and do well against them, then you definitely have a setting that's worth using on there. And then just keep tweaking it. If you miss shots like that, then maybe you need to tweak it. Which I did miss a couple of shots there. Okay. And then what you can do then is either change the setting inside the game to be just a little bit lower, or you can choose to change the sensitivity of your Nacon. I don't. We'll see, man. Damn, that 7.25 shotgun. Even the bots know to use the 7.25 shotgun. This is that OP. Okay, I was missing a little bit of Spaghetti-O. So I need to change, I believe it's the mids. Yeah, it could be the mid set I need to dumb down just a little bit more, possibly. But what you need to do is, if the enemy's there and your aim is there, then it's under what it should be. If you're overshooting, then obviously you need to make it less. If you're undershooting, you need to make it quicker. I'll show you what I mean in a moment. Dang, that 7.25 shotgun. Oh no, he threw a knife at me, you little worm. I'm watching you, Hagar. Kick that butt. Okay. As you can see, the bots are a little bit coming in twos at the moment. Oh. Nah, bro, not quick enough. Come on then, where are you at? Don't be shy, bots. One over there. Ooh, you have a bomb. Okay, don't get anyone. Just gonna go behind this. Which way are we going? As you can see, the sneaky little shites even went for the drop shot. What I could do here, in general, now unfortunately I will die sometimes, is maybe bring that down as well. So we'll do 5/4 rather than change anything on the setting yet. I'll just do 5/4. Normally I do that because then sort of head glitches are a little bit easier to manage because you're not going to be aiming too high a lot of the time. You're getting shot in the back. Be nice, bots. Give me at least a second.
Enemy at the warehouse.
There's a dude here. Come in, my dude. Let's see, get rid of him. Go where the beginning was there. Throw that. Throw that out. Grab it, woman. Oh, here we go. No, you don't.
Got a personal radar drone ready for escort.
No, you don't. Oh, the throwing knife again. Hagar, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna punch you so hard in the face. When I see you, boy.
Request recon flyover.
That goddamn throwing knife.
Personal radar coverage.
There we go. As you can see, I could hit him in the window pretty quick. No, you don't. No, laying down and jump for you, buddy. You're down as well, bro. Oh, I couldn't do nothing, I was so weak. So don't worry if you die. It's more about going on as many streaks as you can, or getting as many kills as you can without actually dying, is the actual repetition that you want to go through. That's the mental thought you want to go, is can you kill? Can you be on target? Your first snap instance, is it good or is it bad? And that's what you kind of want to look at.
Got a personal radar drone ready for escort. Copy. Jaguar 30 en route.
So don't forget, real players will head glitch a lot of stuff and will camp out. Yeah, the bomb. Ooh, good shot, good shot.
Personal radar's been shot down. Personal radar's been shot down. We've lost Overwatch.
I was hoping that bomb was going to kill him, but it didn't. Where was that from? Where were you shooting me from? Worm? Don't know. Can't see him. He's done a John Cena. Anyway, we're going to leave it here in a moment. And then, obviously, we'll talk a little bit more. Oh, I wanted that gun. Can you behave yourself? There we go, you're being flashed, bro. Look at him laying down, doing commando around the wall. What are you doing, bro? You have to get up a little bit earlier in the morning to beat me with that. Oh, look, even look, they even know how to camp. Let me hold this position. Oh, let me car 98 you. Even the bots are being trained to be campers in this game. Got you, but I didn't get you, buddy. Get out of it. What have you got? What the hell is this? Oh. I ain't got enough time. Get out of it.
Got a personal radar drone ready for escort.
Oh god. I don't even get a chance to reload. Gosh darn it.
Request recon flyover.
Right, let's do one more round here, and then we'll leave it. Okay.
Personal radar's been shot down. We've lost Overwatch.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I tried so fast to lay down there, I couldn't even lay down. But as you can see how good the veteran bots are, but this is good practice, even for warming up as well, before you go into a match, to do this, and she just knifed me. Can you all behave with the knives? Jesus. Oh, you're just getting silly now, woman. Get out of it. Where's that stupid other woman? Right, okay. So what we can do now is I'm going to unplug this. You can see I've unplugged it. I'm going to go back into this. And then I'm going to go and look for where the problem is. So I think it's the mids. So if I change the mids now and go up, I'm going to go up 2. No, actually, let's go up about 3. I think that my smalls are alright at the moment. Ignore the deaths. Because unfortunately you just can't pause the bots as much as I would like to. Right, let's plug that back in. Right, I'm not going to do this too much because obviously it's pointless me to do this. Right, from now. Because that last one didn't count, I didn't get a chance to even get ready for that woman. So I've changed my mids by 3, so I know exactly where that needs to be. And just keep doing this until you find, so if you're overshooting then you want to make it less responsive. Okay, I wasn't going to win that with that much health. Whoa, what was that? I didn't even go to do anything, I don't know why that popped up. That was a little bit weird. Okay, someone just come in. And she killed me and I killed her, okay. Stop with the knives. Now what we could do is go in, obviously, and get it so they can't use such as knives and that. But, I guess it depends on how hard you want the training to be, or how hard you want the spotting to be. Nice try, woman. Oh, he laid down as well. Everyone's laying down today. The Ram 7. That looks so weird. I kind of like it at the same time. Oh, it's a thermal scope. Hi, bro. You camper. You little camper, you. Look at that. Oh, everywhere. Right, we'll do a couple more and then I'm going to leave it there. I think this is about right for where I want it to be honest. I overshot, so I could probably bring my mids down just a little bit more. I think. But then again, it is early morning and I'm just not warmed up yet. Normally I get a couple of practice sessions in first and sort of work through it, and I was doing it for a couple hours before. Okay, no on that. Now it's up to you obviously how many bots you want in the game. Well, you're not ready for me, bro. Throw that out there. I didn't even hear you. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. I thought I could bomb him before he got round the corner. Wow, okay. That guy wasn't playing around. are you? Oh, I come in this way and that way.
Got a personal radar drone ready for escort.
Request recon flyover!
Not enough to turn.
Coverage.
I didn't even hear him, and then as I did, he jumped before. Right, I'm just going to take point up here. Get out of it, you.
Got a personal radar drone ready for escort.
Request recon flyover!
This will
Copy.
calm him
Jaguar
down a little
30
bit.
en route for personal radar coverage.
Where's your boyfriend? Hi, Hagar. I got you this time, buddy. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that down. Borrow me a P90, thank you. Yeah, have it.
Target mark! Send it!
Personal radar's been shot down.
Loader 2-0, good copy.
No, you don't. Nah. What the hell was that? What? It bent. Whatever that was, it was bent. I'm assuming that was a weapon that was bent. That was kind of weird. Right. Next time I'm down, I'm gonna leave it.
And that was a fight.
Right.
Solid work.
So there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you put it in the game, and that's how you can train yourself. So get to a sensitivity where you feel that you can be on point, and obviously get multiple kills without dying. The way of doing it is to try and kill as many people. As long as you're getting long streaks and you feel like you're hitting all your shots and you're snapping to target quick enough for those little instances where they lay down or they come to a window or they just come around the corner or you kind of accidentally bump into them, you need to snap to them quickly. You want to kind of get it to a point where you feel confident that you can even challenge the highest of bots in here, because those bots don't miss. As you can see, there was a few times they'll like kill me again and again and again, and especially with the knife throwing and stuff like that, absolutely beast. Anyway, so now we've got that done, what you can do here is actually go on to use what I've done as a base in theory, and actually try that out and see how that goes. I was going to do a gameplay with this, but I think the video might be too long now because of that. So what I'm going to do is actually just do this as a sort of light tutorial and just give you an idea. So try it out. Go to local, do it yourself, set up your Nacon, and away you go. So the setting I've used was a radius of 4. I'm using 25 for small, 41 for medium, and 34 for large. So again, radius is 4, small 25, medium is 41, and large is 34. Why am I doing it this way? Well, basically number 4 will help me to slow down that little bit of beginning aim. My small, now this is how I seem to deem where the sensitivities are, where they start. The small, I feel, is just the initial push. When you first initial push your controller on how sensitive you want that first initial push to be is your small setting. Because I've got it on 25 means that it is going to be sensitive. The lower you go down, the obviously more sensitive it will be. I think the lowest I've ever gone with small is 8. Like I said, it's the very, very first initial actual push of your stick. That's how sensitive is the small. That's where that is. After that, it jumps into medium, and that I've got on 41. Medium goes about halfway if you're going halfway on travel on your sticks, and then the rest of the way between the medium and the large is obviously the large and medium sensitivities. So you've got small as the first initial push, and then a quarter of or just over a quarter of your first initial push over, not quite touching the actual plastic, is where your medium is, and then the rest of it up to the actual press onto the plastic to do the 360 turn is where your large is going to be. Now what you want to try and do, I think personally, is try and keep the medium and large not too far from each other, and especially have it so that the large is not too low, and have like your medium really dumbed down. So say for instance you have your medium set all the way up to 60 and then your large is down to 20, you're gonna have a really hard time from the adjustment of medium and large. And because you get into those instances where you've got to quickly snap and turn to someone, once you're transitioning in from the medium to large, you'll feel it'll jump. It feels like the controller is jumping instead of actually a fluid motion from medium into large, and that's where you don't want to go wrong with this controller. You want to keep it around about 4 or 5 difference between medium and large, if that, and then you'll have a better time. Or if you can keep medium and large the same, then definitely do so, because I feel that would be best. But you'll only get up to about, I think it's about 40. Let me just double check. How high can you do it? So if I put that down to 8 for small, what's that highest you can get? It's 46. So if you put your small on 8, then both medium and large, the highest they can physically go to is 46, and that's as high as they'll go in terms of this. You won't be able to get it any different from that, because unfortunately they do have to equal 100 in order to be able to use them, and that's how, you know, Nacon set them up. To be honest, I wish it was different and then set it up so that small, medium and large were all the same sort of sensitivity setting, but you had an ability to slow down the speed in which they go across. It's kind of like what they've done, but have it so you can do they're all individual from each other, so they're not all have to equal up to 100. So you could have each sensitivity, and then you could dumb down the responsiveness of each of the settings from small, medium and large separately, so that you could have small really low, really high, sorry, so it's really snappy. You could have your mediums lowish, and then have your large really low or really high, however you want to do it, but it wouldn't affect the 100. So you could have it wherever you want, to have it, because sometimes I feel I can't quite get it to where I want. But that's where you need to also then look at the radius of the dead zones, and you want to up the dead zones as well, which is what I've done in here in order to get that. So I'll write it in the description below. I'll also probably put a little pop-up that'll pop up on the screen, you'll see as well. But I want to do this as my video just to sort of give you initial impression to what you can be doing with this. So like I said, all you need to do in order to get it is come here to quick play, but go to the private match and trials, go on there, then go to local, and like I said, from there on then you can create your own game by pressing triangle, set it up however you want. Like I said, go in here and set up as game setup, thank you. Unlimited for time and score. Go against the hardest bots, because that's the only way you're going to get, obviously on here, to finding out. I had 6, thank you, not 0. Go against highest bots as you can. Choose as many bots as you want to. Maybe you might want to dumb it down just a little bit so it's not too crazy. But in the world of Call of Duty, when is it not crazy? It's always a little bit crazy when you're going against bots. And then what you need to do, like I said, is just go in here, put in the sensitivity you want to work with or you want to work towards, and then bump it up. So if you feel that, hang on, I want to be able to turn around really quick, I want to be able to ADS and move around really quick, but my sensitivity is all over the place, then what you could do is you could go, okay, I'll put it on 7 for high, choose where I want it for. So maybe I want it 115, and then go into the game. Keep doing it. Maybe you want to change your aim assist, or maybe you want to keep it the same. I actually suggest leave it as standard for both, because for the others, for some weird reason, they are not as good. Because you don't get the benefit from rotation assist that you don't get with such as linear and dynamic. They don't seem to have that kind of thing put on them. All they do is they have, let's put it this way, when you've got on standard and standard, you've kind of got aim like Fortnite, where it slows down slightly before it gets to the person. When you've got linear and dynamic, it's on the person itself. It's very, very narrow. So there's very, there's a very, very little margin between aim assist than what you would do for people using standard. So standard, to be honest, is just the better way. For normal hip fire, you don't get rotation assist. So when you're strafing left and right, you get no rotation assist on anything else but standard, which is why you should just use standard and standard. It's just the better option, in my opinion. Then once you've found the sensitivity, work on that. Like I said, keep on going through the different settings. Remember, small is the very first initial touch and press of your controller. Your medium is going to be after that up until about quarter of a way. So it's like almost like your stick is, if you turn your stick on an angle towards you, your mediums are about where your square is on your controller. So if you move your analog stick and cover the square on your controller, that's about where the mediums start. It's about half of the square button, and then the rest of the way is all large. So that's where you want to remember. And then, just like I said, keep medium large roughly the same. Small, have it as sensitive as you feel that you can physically manage. And then, like I said, once you get to a point, if you still feel there's something wrong, especially like your sensitivity is small, then you want to look into dead zones and maybe add a little dead zone, and that will help, like I did, of a dead zone of 4. And as you can see, I wasn't having any problems using it. I was finding it pretty easy to do. So I'm going to leave it here. I blabbed on enough. Hopefully this will help you out. This is my sort of techie video of the day. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, tap the notification bell to be notified of all my videos, and you truly can be one of my convicts or convicts. Yeah, so that's it. Hopefully enjoyed, subscribe, like, and bye for now.